Okay, now if I was a lawyer and I needed to use Facebook ads to generate leads for my firm, this is the exact system I would use. Okay, so let's get into the system. I'm not holding any bars on this. I'm going to give you guys the complete system, like the system I use to generate leads for the firms I work with. Okay, it's a pretty simple system. However, there are some nuances. There are a couple of things that you have to know to actually make it work well for you. And at the end of the day, time and experience with it will just make it best, right? If you didn't catch my other video, I have another video explaining the beginning of this system, okay, that will allow this system below to work, right? So let's get into it. Law firm high quality cases system. We all know, I'm going to say it again, you need to be able to generate high quality leads to be able to generate high quality cases. Okay. So, what I tell people, focus on the thing that gets you the most high quality leads. Develop a system that'll do that. Okay. Because those leads will turn into cases. Okay. A lot of people sell, hey, I'm going to get you cases. Yeah, I'm going to get you cases, but I like to be straightforward. You need to get leads first, then you get cases. I'm tired of the facades and stuff on Instagram. You have to have good content, get it out to a lot of people who need your services, and then you will get those cases. Let's get into it, right? So, filtering. I like to follow filtering levels. I like to filter as much as possible when it comes to marketing, Facebook ads, Instagram ads, all of those things, right? Filtering level one. Potential client views your ad on Instagram or Facebook, Facebook or Instagram, right? Why Facebook and Instagram? Why do I want Facebook and Instagram ads? Instagram and Facebook is where a majority of the world spends their time. You want to have your business where most of your possible leads spend most of their time. Okay, there's a reason why you see billboards of lawyers on highways. Okay, why? Their ideal client is someone who has a car, who's driving a car, and who may be in an accident. There are a lot of accidents on highways. Okay. Now, today, those same types of people, once they get in an accident, they're on. I'll tell you exactly how it goes. They get on the phone. They maybe talking to the insurance. They may have looked up their insurance. Let's say it's progressive. They're progressive on the internet. The way I run ads is the ad that I run, that person will be targeted by the type of content we've pushed out, the ad that we've ran. Have you been in an auto accident? Oh, wow. I was literally just in an accident. That's why you need Facebook and Instagram ads, right? Because even if, let's say, the person's name is Jonathan Thomas, he's an attorney, even if he has that billboard up there, that person may look at that billboard, right? But they're going to look at that phone. They're going to look at that phone before the day is over. And the way I run an ads is they will see, let's say I'm running ads for you, they will see your ad at the right time, right? Because we're targeting them because they just looked up Progressive as the insurance firm, and our ads will be targeting people who have interest in Progressive. They'll see your ad maybe 4 or 5 times throughout that day if they get on social media, because that's how aggressive the ad system I use is. You got to try to level the playing field. You might not have the money for the billboard, but you have the $100 or $50 a day to spend on Facebook and Instagram ads. Right? I can go into this all day, but more of the story is you want to be running Facebook and Instagram ads because that's where most of people's attention is nowadays. All right, let's continue. Now those people, like I said, those people are pre-targeted by you via interest and geo-targeting. An example: you want geo-targeting. You want to target people in California, right? You're a California personal injury attorney or auto accident attorney, whatever the case may be. You would target people interested, like I said, in State Farm, Geico, Progressive, lawyers, law firms, auto accidents. Okay. Now, like I said, let's take it back to the person on the highway on that billboard. They may look up that person's information on a billboard. They may look it up on their phone, right? But we're targeting them also. You look them up. Oh, you're gonna see me too because you looked up someone who's a lawyer or a law firm. I'm targeting you, so you're gonna see me, and you're gonna see me because you already looked up Progressive as your insurance company. Okay, this is what the beginning of the system. Okay, now let's continue. Well, let's wrap it up. Potential client views your ad on Instagram, filtering level one. This is all filtering level one. You can screenshot this if you want. Okay, all level one. Filtering level two. This is important. The potential client opens your lead form filled with qualification questions. Oh man, qualification questions are important. It's a part of marketing and law firm marketing that a lot of people skip over, right? It gives you the ability to set up filters that make sure Facebook only gives you the types of cases you want. You can set up filters in Facebook to say, I don't want people who answer no to this question. So if one of your criteria is, has your accident happened within 2 years, and they say no, Facebook will not consider them as a lead, which means Facebook will not input that data of them being a lead into your Facebook ads manager, right? Which will then mean I won't be able to make wrong decisions based off of the fact that that person that was considered a lead, if I didn't have these filtering questions, I would be making decisions based off of the type of leads I don't want. Okay. So if you're able to set up those filters and those leads that you get are people who are the actual types of cases you want, that shows you why filtering is the main and most important part. One of the most important parts of this all. Okay, Facebook only gives you the types of cases you want. Example, you only want cases of from people who, number one, live in California, have been in an auto accident. Their accident occurred within 2 years of today's date. They're looking to get legal representation ASAP. If they say no to any of these questions, they won't be counted as a lead. All right. If they say no, and you can, I forgot what the limit is, but Facebook has enough questions that you can literally kill out the main criteria. Like if you have a hard stop, I don't want these pieces of types of people, Facebook allows you to do it. Like I said, if they select no to any of these questions, they won't be counted as a lead. You can have as many filtering questions as you'd like. Let me change that. I think it's only like 5. Uh, Before they get on the phone with you, obviously. 2, 5. Okay. So that's that. Continuing on, right? So do we have some so far? The potential client views your ad on Facebook or Instagram. Okay. Then they open your lead form filled with qualification questions. Now, if you've never heard of qualification questions, if you've never heard of a lead form, it may mean that you could be boosting posts. Oh man, I'm gonna have a rant about boosting posts. You should see that on my page pretty soon. But man, if you're boosting posts and you're a law firm, you might as well just go to the top of a bridge. Oh no, that's kind of harsh. You should go to a pier, take your money, and just throw it into the pier. That's literally what you should do. That's literally what you should do. Actually, like for real. Like for real, for real. Then this is the system I like to use. The info is then zapped into a Slack channel or a system you currently have. Now, I'm going to give you guys a piece of information. Should I give it to you guys? If you guys want this system that marries all of this together and does it all on autopilot, drop a comment that says autopilot. Oh shoot, I gave out the answer. Oh buddy. I'm not gonna edit it out. Whatever. So the info is then zapped into a Slack channel or a system you currently have. So a lot of firms don't have like a. Well, some firms do, but they don't have a system that automatically alerts them when the lead comes through. So a lot of times I have to bring that system to them. And what I like to use is Slack. Right, Slack allows anybody with a computer, phone, whatever the case may be, as soon as the message comes in from the Facebook ad, right? If you set up that automation correctly in Zapier, it'll go straight to someone's phone and they'll be called. You have the option to call them as soon as possible. And it allows you to be notified about the lead seconds after it's submitted, done on autopilot via Zapier. All right. Now, data tracking and later data tracking is really important for me. I am also a systems integrator. So having the information that you've paid to get in one place to easily obtain it and use it is important, which is why I like to zap the info into a Google Sheet. And it gives you a place to store leads if you'd like to use them at a later date, done on autopilot via Zapier. An example of this is, let's say you are having a event or something like that for your firm. The firm is sponsoring a children's giveaway. You can grab all of that information out of the Google Sheet easily, export the email, export the name, use use the custom fields or custom values of that first name, that last name, and use all of the emails to send out a email blast. Okay. All right, now you got to keep in mind though, the goal, like I said, is to get as many high quality leads you'd like consistently for the lowest cost possible. In one of my videos, I am going to jump into the ads manager to show you guys exactly how to do this. But the goal is to get as many high quality leads you'd like consistently for the lowest cost possible. And honestly, if you follow this system up here, right, you'll be able to get a good start. Like you, the system I gave here and the system I gave here, you'll be able to get a good start. Majority of firms just don't know where to start. That's a good start right there. But if you want to cut the learning curve, get somebody who's already done it, get someone who can guide you through it. And it'll honestly just save you time. A lot of times firms don't have a scarcity of money. They just, I really don't know. If you're an attorney, a law firm owner, I think it's people really don't trust some people. Um, which is why I think teaching someone, and I know for sure if you watch any of my videos, you've learned something. Um, I think people gain trust through education, right? Once they feel like someone really knows more than them on this specific topic. A lot of people say, Caleb, what do you know about running a law firm? I don't know much about running a law firm, but I do know that a law firm needs leads, and I know how to get leads, high quality leads for a law firm. And I know that a law firm, the best law firms, Morgan and Morgan, Specter and Associates, I only say that because I live in New York, have different departments. They have a receptionist, they have a litigation attorney, they have marketers, people that are on the team as marketers, right? Because marketing is how you get your name out there and it is how people know of you so they can then contact you when they need some of your legal help. Okay. More to the story. You can't do any of this with boosted posts. Boosted posts cost more to run and give you a lot less data.